I would just get it one time. Like right now, I tried it. I love it, but I'm not like a big fan of it. And it's a All right, guys, I want to welcome you back to the review. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It means a lot to us. It shows us how much you care and how much we love doing it for you. Without further ado, Susanna, what have you got for us today?
Okay, so today we're gonna try SUNRIGHT Tea Studios, and I went in and I thought it would be fun just to see what. I mean, let's try out what they have listed as their top contenders. So we have a variety over here. We have a total of 6. So let's start with number 6.
Okay.
So based on the list that they have on their menu, the top 6 right here. This is called the Strawberry Jasmine Tea.
Okay.
I got it 100% sugar. That's what they recommend. And I didn't have any add-ons. I just got it how it was made. And let's see how it goes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So number 6. We're just gonna drink it, rate it, and move down the line. Let's see if it is a number 6 or one is better than the other. All right. What do you think?
I can definitely taste the jasmine tea. And, I don't know if this is jasmine green tea, but if it is, jasmine or any green tea kind of has a better aftertaste. So if they did use a jasmine green tea, I definitely taste that bitterness. For 100% sugar, it's not that sweet. I do taste the actual flavor of the strawberries, and if you really look carefully at this drink, you can see that there's strawberry bits that are blended. So I think that's the taste that I'm actually tasting. But it has that. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of has that medicine aftertaste, that cough syrup kind of taste. What about you?
All right. So I do taste the tea presence from this thing, and like Susanna said, you can definitely see the strawberry, the pulp, I guess you would call it, or the diced strawberries. Overall, it's definitely a refreshing drink. Definitely, you taste the tea, and then obviously you taste the strawberry.
Not too sweet. Not too sweet.
So we won't waste your time. We're just gonna rate it.
All right.
What do you give?
I'm gonna give this 3 stars. I'm not a fan. It has
Wow.
that bitter cough medicine taste. But would I drink it? Yeah, I'll drink it. But would I recommend it? I would have you try it at your own risk. That's just
Wow.
my opinion.
3 stars.
3 stars.
Okay, I'm
3
gonna
stars.
rate it 4 stars. The reason why, if I were to rate it a 5, that means it's blow away, and you can consistently get that. And this is one of those drinks. I think for me, I would just get it one time. Like right now, I tried it. I love it, but I'm not like a big fan of it. And it's a strong 4. Don't get me wrong. It's not even a bad tea. It's not even a bad, you know.
It's not a bad tea, but I have better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, so that was our number 6. Now moving on to their number 5 drink. That's most popularly open. Listed. This one is called the Grapefruit Jasmine Tea. So here, I'll let you try first.
Okay. Well, that one was number 6. So for me to give it 5 stars, I can see why it was number 6, right?
Yeah. Well, you didn't give it 5 stars.
No, I didn't give it 5 stars, but I think I can see why it was number 6. Okay, number 5.
So again, I got this 100% sweet. I didn't make any modifications to any of these drinks listed above. I didn't put any add-ons, no toppings, nothing. It's just their authentic recipe that they recommend.
Give it a go.
So I don't know if these are grapefruit slices they got in here or just lemon.
No, it's grapefruit slices.
Are you ready or you want to?
Okay, so this is in the same realm as the number 6, what's the Strawberry Jasmine Tea. This is the Grapefruit Jasmine Tea. Again, I taste the jasmine tea. That's without question. The grapefruit, I taste it too. It's a good blend. It's a good summer blend. But I don't know. What do you think? It's very similar. It's too similar.
So it's similar, but it's not as bitter. I don't have that coffee cough drop aftertaste that I tasted for the strawberry. I feel like this is actually more sweeter than the strawberry.
Really?
Yeah, but I definitely taste grapefruit. If you're a fan of grapefruit and how it tastes, I mean, I think it's very good.
Yeah. All right, let's rate it. What do you give?
For this drink,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I like
Wow.
it. Very fresh, very refreshing, very good, smooth. Doesn't have that bitter taste, and I really taste the grapefruit. I can taste a little bit of the tea, but it's not as present as that strawberry jasmine. But I would definitely recommend this drink. It's very good.
All right. I'm going to rate it 4 stars. That one and that one taste very similar. And I think what you're describing might be what kind of strawberries they got that day. And I think the same thing goes with what kind of grapefruit you got that day. I think grapefruit is more on the lemon side. And with tea, lemon, tea, along that realm, it goes hand in hand. And grapefruit is part of the orange lemon family. So it's going to blend much better. But overall, I think it's the same drink. Subtle difference. Now, if this tea company, all they did was these drinks, I think I would rate it differently. But knowing that we got more down the line, basically they have too much options. They got like the fresh and fruity, and then we're working our way down the boba. So I think 4 stars, and I think it could be either, it could swing either way. The 6 or the 5, I think it could swing either way. But I can see why this would be a 5 over that one, the majority.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Okay, moving on to the number 4 drink on their menu, on their top menu. This is the Taro Milk Tea. So, kind of a little scared to mix it. Looks like they have the puree of the taro.
Now,
On
when
the
it comes to the
side.
presentation, while Susanna shakes it up, I like the presentation. I love the yellow straws. It's a good presentation. Everything looks good. It definitely looks like something that's gonna make you want to try it. So the aesthetics is good.
I feel something funky in the bottom. I think that's the taro.
From the looks of it, I can already tell you it's probably fresh because it doesn't have that naive purple color, purple lavender color, which just throws it off. All right, what do you think?
You know, it's not bad. It's not too sweet. For the taro, I know sometimes because taro is like a type of potato that they use, and normally in places that uses the taro puree to make the drink, they tend to make it extra sweet and then throw something bland like just milk or something for us to kind of balance it out to get that flavor. In this case, you're tasting taro in its authenticity, how it's supposed to taste. There's no added flavor. Most of the flavor you do get is from the actual milk tea that's mixed into it. It's blended, but it's not like baby food puree. There is some chunks in there, but nothing different that I haven't tried.
So this taro was Very interesting. Definitely it's a fresh Toro. Overall, this is a very clean drink. It's light. I don't feel that heaviness. I don't feel that thickness, and it's not creamy. They really did a good job balancing this thing. I'm not having have to, I don't have to stir and search for that balance of flavor. It's very consistent, smooth. So I'm actually surprised, to be honest, with that one. Out of all Toro ones I drink, I mean, I'm pretty shocked. All right, so what do you give it?
All right, for me, I'm gonna give it 4 stars.
Damn.
The reason why I give it 4 stars is I've tasted something similar to this, and it's kind of like I believe it was share tea, but share tea was smooth. Like you could taste the freshness. It wasn't that fake taro milk tea thing where it's purple. It was like authentic, but all the flavors were there. It was very smooth, light, not heavy, and I didn't have to work for this. This one was like kind of weird because I feel like I'm just drinking a regular milk tea, and then I'm just like the taro is the topping. And then for the price, that was another factor. When I can just get regular milk tea, and it wasn't that. I mean, it's very good. It's very good. I would definitely recommend it. That's why I gave it a 4, but it wasn't blow away. So
I'm gonna go ahead and rate it a 4, but this is a good 4. I almost want to say leaning towards 5, but I'm gonna give it 4. It's one of those specialty drinks. I think you try it once, and you're either gonna like it or don't like it. But I don't see this as a go-to every time I want to go to get boba. For me,
yeah.
now everyone's different. I'm glad they have that flavor, and you should try it. It's not even bad.
It's really good. It's really
definitely
good.
not bad. But to give it 5 stars is tough. And what's funny is because now that looking down the line, I can see the 6 and the 5 and the 4. They're good,
Yeah.
but they're not great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so far we're going up in the rating.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah. So it's pretty consistent, I think, for right now. If you're going from least to best, I think it's holding up.
Okay. So why don't you try the number 3? So the number 3 is what is that called?
This was the Oreo Boba. Oh man, this is gonna be like,
Is that no? There's a full name for that. What's the full name?
I don't know.
It's the Oreo Brule Boba Milk. So I'm guessing there's some kind of brule, like creme brulee with Oreo pieces, I'm assuming, up in that mix.
Boba is already a sweet drink, so when you add Oreo and anything.
Well, at this point, this is a dessert. It's not a drink that you have with your meal.
Okay.
Make sure I get interesting.
What do you think?
Hold on.
Must be good. You have to give it a second chance.
So you definitely taste the Oreo. It tastes like they mix the Oreo cookie and they crumbled it up and they mixed it in the brulee to give it that nice puree mix. And then they added the boba with the milk tea. The flavor is good. It's not too sweet. There is a lot going on, but it doesn't overpower. But you do taste the flavors separately. It's not like it combined and invented this whole new thing. Like when you're chewing the boba, you definitely taste the honey boba. When you're tasting the brulee Oreo, it tastes like you're eating an Oreo cookie. And the milk tea just tastes like milk tea. So, and it's not too sweet for 100% sugar, which is what they recommended. So,
Well, if you're a big fan of Oreo and milk and just dunking it and then drinking the milk after, that's what this reminds me of. With the addition with the boba. I know we haven't talked about it yet, but the boba is very fresh. It's a good taste. It's very soft. I thought this drink was going to be more overwhelming, and it's not. I think it has a good balance, and I'm ready to rate it if you are.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Go ahead. What do you rate it?
I'm going to have to give it a 4 again. Now, man, all these drinks are good. They're not even bad.
Yeah.
Don't take this SUNRIGHT?
Yeah, SUNRIGHT.
Don't take SUNRIGHT bad because I give it a 4. I mean, they're good in their own way. This one is this Oreo Brule Boba one. It's interesting. A 10 for creativity for sure. But to give it a 5, I don't see myself drinking this all the time. I don't even think after this I might get it again.
Yeah.
I like it, but I don't love it
Yeah.
enough to be my daily driver.
Yeah.
All right. What do you give it?
So me, I'm gonna give it 4 stars. So like I said, it's not blow away. It's definitely creative in the sense where there's not a lot of places where you can get this type of drink. The reason why I give it a 4 is because, like I said, it's not like they put all these ingredients together and it just created this brand new flavor that you've never tasted before.
Yeah.
It's just pretty much milk tea with boba and Oreo. Like, if you're wondering how it tastes, if you've ever had milk tea, you know how that tastes like. If you had boba, like the actual pearl, you know how that tastes like. Oreo, that's exactly what it tastes like. And when it goes in
Oreo,
your mouth, you get those tastes like one at a time. It's not like infused. So there's no curiosity. There's nothing like really new and inventive. It is what it is, but executed very well, not too heavy. If you're interested in trying it because it's, interesting, go for it. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
and Oreo for its own right, it's already good, right? It can Oreo can if you love Oreo, it can't do no wrong. It's a staple. We all know how it tastes, and it's good already. So, all right, let's move on.
So to the number 2 drink, what is that called?
This is the SUNRIGHT fruit tea. The number 2. I definitely see the orange. I mean, I love the use of the freshness of the. Here you got the orange. That one you got the grapefruit, and that one you got the strawberry. So I love the freshness of it all. The garnish, if you want to say. Okay. You definitely get the seeds with it. That's how fresh it is.
Okay.
All right. So, okay. This is surprisingly pretty tasty. Surprisingly. I do taste the hint of the tea, but it's not as pronounced. And I taste the freshness of the orange. And I'm actually pretty shocked how good this one was. Like, it's a good summer drink. Where those two, I could definitely see the separation. I could definitely see out of those two, this is definitely a clear winner for me. So what do you think?
Back to what you said earlier, I do see what you mean by depending on the type of fruit you're using. I'm assuming the orange in this case was very sweet, very ripe, because the sweetness is very prominent in this one versus the strawberry jasmine tea and the grapefruit. If you like orange juice, like fresh juice orange juice, this is the drink to get.
Yeah.
Very refreshing, especially on a hot day.
Yeah.
This would be very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if they had another one, I'm pretty sure they do, that they use lemon wedges. I'm pretty sure you're going to like that too, because I think tea goes good with lime.
Anything citrus.
Anything citrus. So, I mean, okay. So let's rate it. You want to go first?
I got to think about this. Really think about it.
Well, I feel like you're
But
not gonna give it a 3, so
it's not going to be a 3. But you know what? I will definitely give it a 5. I've never tasted this with any other boba place. Most of the time when I do drink a tea with orange slices, it's usually like a lemon iced tea or some black tea or jasmine tea. But I don't know what kind of tea they actually mix in with this. But it's very good. I can definitely see myself going back. I can definitely see myself recommending this drink. So I'm going to give it a good 5.
all right. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Um, it's really good. It's really good.
That's
With that
it.
being said,
That's
yeah,
it. That's all you need to
yeah,
know.
it's
It's
really
just
good. There's no hidden surprise in this one. It's just solid, well balanced, and I guess I'm gonna go as far as saying it's gonna have to do with the orange too. If you got one of those bad orange, it might throw the flavor off. But however, this orange happened to be perfect, and it just enhanced what it was already good. All right, moving on.
All right, for now, for the final, the number one on their top 6 list. What is this called?
The red bean boba milk tea. Oh,
That look on your face doesn't.
the look on my face is just a bunch of sugar we just took down in a short period of time, so it might throw our taste buds off. That's the problem. But I'll go ahead and talk about it first to keep the video moving on. The boba is really fresh. I taste the brown sugar. Does it have brown sugar? I don't know, but I taste some kind of brown sugar. The milk tea is pretty silky smooth. What do you think?
Guys, this is the freshest boba I ever tasted. Super soft, super chewy. It doesn't have that firm taste that they made it hours ago and they haven't sold it all day, and then you're going late in the
But you didn't
evening
taste the
and get
boba
it.
on the Oreo one? I told you it was pretty solid.
No, but this, I don't know why,
Well,
but this one was, the number one was a lot softer than this one, but I think it was because it was mixed with the brule.
No, I think the Oreo overpowered the boba where you don't get to enjoy it.
But for this one having red bean in it, I don't know about you, but I didn't taste no red bean.
I don't even think they add the red bean. I would have saw it. I think they forgot to add the red bean.
Dang.
I seen the picture, man. Normally there's a little, like, you don't say red bean and not have beans in it. I never had a boba that had red bean. I think they messed up.
I think they did. I mean, we did order 6, but I mean, we all know. I mean, you and I know how red bean tastes.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna change the overall experience, but a little bit disappointing because we do pay the extra money for those toppings, and the fact that I didn't get it, that doesn't look well as far as customer service goes.
No, because we're easygoing, but somebody might be pissed.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna go as far as saying I hope
and then
that if you do go bring it to their attention, they make things right. Maybe give you a discount or something. They make it right.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure they will.
yeah, I mean, because, at this location, I don't know about all the SUNRIGHTs, but at the one I went to, they, like, everybody has to do their own order. So they have a kiosk in there that you go in and there's photos. So if you're the person that doesn't like to just read the drink and you need a visual and you need to see how the drink looks, they have pictures for you to select. They tell you how, you can adjust the sweetness, how much it costs, if you want to add additional stuff, how much that would cost. So every drink can be modified to your liking. So as long as you inputted the order correctly, I mean, at this point, it's only the staff's fault if they didn't make it true to what was ordered. Because I know when someone takes your order, they might have misunderstood you and not hear things and stuff. But in this case, it's clearly a lack of detail.
All right.
to it.
So what do you rate it?
So when it comes to rating this drink, I'm going to give it 5 stars. For the number one, it did not disappoint. Very good. Not too sweet for the 100% recommended sweetness. Like I said, the boba, super fresh. Super fresh. I think it's even more fresh than milk plus tea.
Wow. That's strong
And
statement.
that was the freshest boba I ever tasted, but I just wouldn't go there because it's just so expensive.
I'm going to rate it 5 stars. Whatever Susanna said, I totally agree. Everything about this drink is good. And honestly, the reason why some of these fruit ones aren't going to get 5 stars, because if someone told me, hey, I'm going to go get boba, do you want something? I'm not going to be thinking orange tea. I'm not going to be thinking grapefruit tea. And I'm not going to be thinking strawberry tea. I'm going to be thinking boba tea. And they didn't cut corners on this one. The boba tastes really good. It doesn't even taste bland. It's like they made it hours ago, and it has such a good sweetness to it. I love red bean, so I know red bean almost on anything probably tastes good. I take that back. Not on everything, but for the most part, all the bobas that I try with red bean, no matter how, bad bad it tastes, the red bean always tastes good. I don't think you can mess up the red bean. So
Yeah, I mean, if you add it to any drink, I don't think it's going to enhance the flavor or change the flavor. It's just added flavor.
okay,
Red
so
bean's red bean. So
do you think the numbering system, 1, 2, 3 down the line, you think it's appropriate? You think they did a good job?
well, I think their top picks are based on what customers order.
Correct.
So I definitely see the number one.
Correct.
They got that. The customers got it right. They spoke well. It's very good. I would recommend that to anybody.
Yeah.
As far as the next 5, it's a gray cloud. And the reason why I say that, it's preference. Really preference. If you want something light and refreshing, non-boba, then you would go for the teas. If you want something different and creative, then that's where you would go for the Oreo or the Taro. But like Joe said, when you're thinking boba, you're thinking of the milk tea with the boba. That's what you get. So as far as the rating, it just really depends on preference. But for sure, for the number one, they got it right.
For me, I think they're about right. And again, they're probably going off numbers and sales. The Oreo, I guess it just, when you go in, you're like, oh my God, Oreo, I want to try it, right? So that's why that probably comes out to a number 3. But overall, I think Sunright is good to go. They got something for everybody. You're not gonna be mad. How much is the prices?
So the price ranges between $4.75 to $6.95, depending on what you get, and that's the baseline. That's without any modifications or add-ons. They only have one size, so you don't have to pick on that. But they do have a kids menu. It's very selective. I think there was only like 4 types of drinks you can actually get for kids, but they said it was a 16 ounce and this is a 22.
I almost want to say that I haven't thought about this, and it just hit me right now that drinking boba, you gotta have money. I mean it, because this is $6.50 for like $1 more. You can get a McDonald's combo or In-N-Out combo. So depending on your income, this is a specialty thing.
But I think the price of it also has to do with the economy, everything going up.
Yeah, but we're talking about sugar and water, and they're charging $6.50, and then you're looking at fast food places.
Hey, everything's gone up. I remember back in the days when I used to go to, In-N-Out, I used to pay $5 for a combo, and now it's like $10.
But I want to speak for the people out there that on the other side of the fence. I think these are expensive as drinks.
Yeah.
I think so now. The more I think about it, I'm like, man. Because, okay, how much you spent for all this? So this looks like a scenario where you're like, hey, coworkers, I'm going to go grab boba. What does everybody want, right? This looks like a perfect scenario, right?
Yeah.
How much you spend?
So In total, this was $31.60.
Okay, when you say it like that, it doesn't sound bad, right? To
Uh-huh.
me, it doesn't sound bad, but then again, that's for me. But when I'm thinking about everybody is not gonna spend this type of price, it's a premium.
I don't know. People go to bars and they spend
That's true.
so much money on drinks, like $20 for a shot, which is, what, an ounce, or I don't drink, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're gonna go to that level, same thing.
But overall, I like this review of Sunright. At least I can say, and I can go out of my way and say, hey, I would go back to Sunright. If I was in any town, I saw Sunright, I had confidence. You're gonna feel good. The money you spent is gonna be worth it. You're not gonna be disappointed. They do a good job. They don't cheat you. It doesn't taste syrup. They're not using artificial flavors. The presentation's amazing. You got the seal. Everything about it is good. They're headed the right direction. I can see no wrong with this company. Just keep it up. I have nothing bad to say. And all the fours is subjective. You might drink it and be like, wow, this is a 5.
Yeah. How
But-
did they give this,
But we have to be a little tough because this is not, this is like number 15, 16 boba store we tried already.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're starting to see a night and day difference here. But Sunright, continue doing what you're doing. We love it. I think presentation, you guys are up there. Everything, I have nothing bad to say from that.
Yeah.
And if you guys like what we do and you watched this long, thank you. Write down in the comment. Let us know what's your favorite boba spot. And if you have tried Sunright, let us know your experience. We would love to hear it. And can't wait to try the next one.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you like our videos and you want to keep watching our videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.
All right, take care.
Bye.